What up, YouTube? Brokefarmer back for another video on this beautiful, kind of rainy day. Hey, I know all y'all been saying the same thing the whole summer. Man, when fall come, man, I'm gonna get my garden together. I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna do all that. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Just watch this video and watch me do it, and you enjoy it. Whatever. Something I've been looking at the whole spring and summer and been thinking. This beautiful barrel that I got. It's packed back. It's not in good space. I want to showcase this barrel and put my goji berries in it because I can't put my goji berries in the ground. So I really want to put my goji berries in there. I've been looking at this whole spring and I'm gonna do it. I got to get all the soil out of there and then lift up this heavy thing. Yep, I'm gonna do it on camera, y'all. All right, I got my wheelbarrow and I got my gorilla cart. Hopefully that'll hold a lot of soil so I can make it light enough to move it. Get all these old plants out. All right, I got it moved. I put some of the soil back in there. I'm gonna go back. I got it halfway full. Some compost. Then I'm gonna put some of this gently used soil back in there. And I'm gonna mix it a little bit. We don't waste no soil over here, baby. Soil don't go bad. Soil is soil. Sometimes it just gotta be rejuvenated. You know what I mean? Never throw your soil away. Just like soil in Mother Nature. Soil is soil. Sometimes it's just waiting for a possum to come through and die and revitalize it. Or something like that. Some kind of organic matter. Could be leaves, could be a dead tree, or it could be a possum. Who knows? Organic matter is organic matter. Don't let nobody fool you. It all breaks down. If it came from nature, it go back to nature. Bottom line. All this superstar fertilizer they got out here, Mother Nature got the patent on good fertilizer. You know what I mean? So we're gonna mix this up in here. Turn it a little bit. It's already drizzling a little bit. We're gonna get a good rain. Spread it out. All right. What we have here are all goji berry plants. This is Phoenix tears, goji. Come with mushrooms. Matter of fact, we're gonna leave the mushrooms in now. That is a couple months in a pot. Yeah, Goji berry roots are something serious, y'all. And I don't want to put it in the ground because it's super invasive. So we're gonna break these roots down a little bit. Give them a good old massage before we put them in here. Yeah, they good and moist. Let's get some of this soil off them. Yeah, like I say, it ain't been in this pot but a couple months. And it's almost root vine. Look at them roots. So I'm putting it in this whiskey barrel, but it might not last in here too long before I have to put it somewhere else. It definitely ain't going in the ground, y'all. Definitely ain't going in the ground. All right, let's get a little more out of there. Now let's get in now. Nope. There we go. And we're gonna put the other one right next to her. This is the other Phoenix Tears Goji berry. And I'm pretty sure it's got a nice root system on it also. Let's check it out. Yeah, got a nice root system on it too. Let me move the camera around so you can see this beautiful specimen of a plant. I'm gonna have to knock some of the soil off them. They want to do a little tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. You ticklish, ain't you? You ticklish, ain't you? And that's how they start sprouting out from your roots. Scared to put that one in the ground. Definitely don't want to put that in the ground. This barrel don't have holes at the bottom, so I ain't worried about it escaping. All right, let's put it in. Nice fit. Nice fit. Put a little soil to cover her up. And these goji berries do lose their leaves, so great time to plant it in the ground or in this barrel. All right, and I got a little bit of goji. I'm gonna put the small goji in the front. This is a no-name goji berry. I mean, at the big box store, it was just called goji berry. No particular name, no particular brand. This goji berry. So we're gonna get these roots under control. And this is potted up in a bunch of pine bark nuggets. So I'm not really getting the soil off, I'm just getting the nuggets off. All right. Try to get it in the front. All right. There you go. Your own little space. Oh, that's gonna be pretty when that grow out in the springtime. She's gonna be pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty one. Put my tag up. And I'm probably gonna let some of this soil settle. And then go back and mulch with pine bark nuggets. And there you go. We just added a centerpiece to the food forest, y'all. All right. I put it there just to give some symmetry to some of my fruit trees. When she leaf out in the spring, when I say this gonna be pretty, eat your heart out, baby. I've been looking at these tomatoes all spring and summer long. I said as soon as they stop putting on flowers, it's a wrap. Guess what, y'all? It's a wrap. It's over. You are the weakest link. All these tomatoes. I ain't been getting them but small little halfway rotten tomatoes. I've been kind down today so I can get these out of my garden. You produced well while you was in there, but it's a wrap now. Now look at this one. What you got? You got a tomato on you? I don't think that's enough to save your life. Uh-oh, wait, you got something coming out the bottom. Got something coming out the bottom. You got new growth. I still got a month. You gotta go. I'm gonna cut the top off and I'm gonna leave the bottom. Come on out of there. You had all year long to do your thing. You overstayed your welcome. It's a wrap. It's over. All right. So we're gonna leave this right here at the base. Let's see, can you get some tomatoes going? If you can't get no tomatoes going, you next. Next. Don't tell my my garden shield. Don't do that. You got 48 hours to respond. All right, another project I thought about the whole spring and summer. Relocating my Comfrey. And it just started from small pieces. I didn't think it was gonna grow. So I put one here, and then one popped up there. I put one here, and it's probably 2 or 3 in there now. 2 or 3. Probably 3, 4 more. So I'm gonna get all this Comfrey up and put it in one spot where I'm okay with it growing and spreading a little bit. It ain't spread a lot, but I just want to get it out of my bed so I have more room to plant next year. So we're gonna do that. What started out as one plant, it's got a bunch of them. But what you do is you dig down, make sure you got all the roots out of them. Garlic. Put that back in there. All right, I think I got all the roots out of them. Nope, side plant. That's about how much root it take for Comfrey to take. Yeah. So we're gonna get all this Comfrey up. All of it. It's just breaking off and separating. I'm gonna have to go back and get all them roots. Even these little roots, if you leave this in there, it's coming back. I make it sound like Comfrey is invasive. It's not really invasive, but it'll spread. Definitely will spread. Yeah. Put Comfrey where you want to be at, fellas. That's how much it is, y'all. It's way more than I thought it was. But I got it all out. Now I gotta find somewhere to put it, y'all. All right, I transplanted it in the food forest. Probably put, I don't know, 10 plants in. It's hard to count with Comfrey. I put that much in them. But I still got this much. So I'm gonna cut all the tops off it and then save the roots. I already done text a couple friends about coming to pick some up. I'll let you know how it goes. And I promised myself I was definitely gonna have moringa tea this year. I don't know the correct way to do it, so I'm gonna cut it at the little limb joint. I guess that's what you call them. And we're gonna get that, but I'm gonna clip the tips. Cause like I said, at 8B, it's not gonna make it through the winter. So I'm not really concerned about damaging the plant. But I am gonna dehydrate it and make some powder. I ain't gonna use that leaf. Wash them up and get them ready to go. Y'all ain't gotta watch out. I'll show you how much I have when I come back. All right, this all the moringa I got. I think that's enough to make some powder and some tea and everything else I need to do with it. You feel me? All right, YouTube, the whole point of that video was things that I didn't like. When I had time, I changed it. I don't want to go into the next growing season with things that I didn't like last year. Things I didn't like to grow, things that die easy, things I looked at and like, oh, that don't look good there, and just make my garden look messy. So I'm gonna spend the whole fall and winter rearranging my garden. So when spring and summer get here, the hottest times, I'm not gonna be out here moving this here, moving that there, refurbishing this soil. No, fall and winter are my seasons to prepare my beds for spring and summer. It's a preparation period. Say it slowly with me. It's a preparation period. I'm using all that time to remove plants and trees that didn't do well. Things that didn't get enough sunlight in the particular place I had them at. I'm gonna move all that and make it all right. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Every video ain't always the same.